The LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video about Sprint. So I'm on AndroidPolice.com here. If you're reading out the article here, so it says here Google Voice integration with Sprint will end on June 1st. So if you guys use Google Voice with Sprint or whatever, you guys need to listen to this. So it says Google and Sprint got together in 2011 to offer a fully integrated Google Voice experience on their carrier. You could place calls with your Sprint number but have all the benefits of Google Voice like call forwarding to multiple numbers, voicemail transcripts, call recording, and so on. Then Google forgot Google Voice existed for a few years. The Sprint integration worked even after Google relaunched Voice in 2017, but now it's shutting down. As of June 1st, voice integration on Sprint is no more. Alright. There's a video, if you guys want to check out that video, go right ahead. So according to the email sent out to users, the shutdown is because of changes to Sprint's network. Here's the full text. So there's a long ass email. Good God, long ass email there. Alright. So it says here, due to upcoming upgrades to Sprint's network, Sprint will no longer be supporting the Google Voice with Sprint integration. This change affects any Sprint customers who use their Sprint number as their Google Voice number, or any Google Voice users who use their Google Voice number on the Sprint phone through Sprint's built-in Google Voice integration features. This change does not affect customers who use Google Voice with the Sprint 14 phone and have not enabled the Google Voice with Sprint integration. Only the integration is being disabled. Users with the Google Voice with Sprint option enabled will see a Sprint icon at the top of their legacy Google Voice settings page. What changes on June 1st, 2018 if you're using Google Voice with Sprint integration? All outgoing calls, including international calls and texts, will be made through Sprint's calling and texting rights if applicable. All new messages, calls, and voicemails sent from your Sprint phone will not be stored in Google Voice. You will still be able to see your messages, voicemail, and call history from before June 1st, 2018 in Google Voice on your Sprint device. You can also export this data from your Google Voice account at checkout.google.com now. You won't be able to use Google Voice enabled capabilities such as call forwarding, voicemail transcription, spam detection, or other Google Voice features. The capabilities can be enabled from your Sprint device. What you should do by June 1st, 2018. Disable the Google Voice with Sprint integration by following the steps. 1. Navigate to the Phones tab in the legacy Google Voice settings. Identify the phone number using the Sprint integration in the list. Select Disable Sprint integration link. If you block any phone numbers in Google Voice, you need to reblock those phone numbers in the My Sprint or on your device. You can install the Google Voice app on your mobile device to continue using the Google Voice service. What else should you do if you use your Sprint number as your Google Voice number? To continue to use Google Voice, you will need to get a new Google Voice number from Google Voice. To keep using Google Voice with your Sprint number, you can port your number to Google Voice. If you port your number to Google Voice, you will be able to use your existing number to make calls and send messages with Google Voice apps. On Android phones, you can also set up your regular phone app to use your Google Voice number. If you use your Google Voice number on your Sprint phone, as of June 1st, 2018, calls you make from your Sprint phone will no longer show your Google Voice number as your phone's caller ID. To continue to use your Google Voice number for calls and messages, you will need to use the Google Voice app, Android, iOS. On Android phones, you can also set of your regular phone that to use your Google Voice number. So that's what the email was sent to users for. That's a lot of shit. If you guys are on Sprint and you guys use Google Voice, you guys need to read this very carefully. So Sprint reportedly stopped allowing new accounts to sign up for voice integration last year. So this move is not completely out of the blue. For more users of this feature, they will simply lose the feature integration on June 1st. Calls from the Sprint number will just be regular calls, and incoming calls will only ring the Sprint phone. For those who choose to use their Sprint number as a Google Voice number, they will also need to get a new Google Voice number to keep using the service via the Voice app. So, yes, if you guys use the Google Voice on Sprint, you guys will need to read that very carefully, and it's shutting down June 1st. So after that, it will just be regular calls and text to your Sprint phone. Like I said, if you guys have gotten an email, read that email very carefully. If you guys haven't gotten that email yet, click on the link below and take it to the article. Read that email very carefully. Read it very carefully, and know what to do when this happens. So they said that you can get your call and message logs from the Google Voice app. If you go to that link, takeout.google.com, if you go there. So Sprint is ending Google Voice integration on June 1st. Also, there'll be no more after that. You can still use Google Voice. You just have to get a new Google Voice number and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to know, do you guys have Google Voice on your Sprint phone? Do you guys use it? Do you guys just use your Sprint number or whatever? Or do you guys use both? Or whatever the case may be. The reason why the Sprint is ending Google Voice integration because Sprint has updated its network and has upgraded it. So, yeah. So, yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please become subscribed. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I can see you guys in the next one. Peace out.